Good future millionaires, we back with another banger. I'm DecemberDeMarco, Fortune 500 marketer, here to share my insights of the market with y'all to hopefully help y'all become better informed investors. Salute to y'all for pulling up on the channel. Make sure you hit that thumbs up like button for the YouTube algorithm and do not forget to subscribe. So take a look at this here. We got an article in Shiba Inu Shibarium RPC node set new weekly record with 7 million plus requests processed. So Shibarium RPC node sets new weekly record with over 7 million requests processed by now nodes, sparking interest from enterprise partners. So RPC is a remote procedure call. It's basically a way for a decentralized application to access the blockchain. It can get information for the blockchain that is relevant to its users' requests, or it can write information through the RPC as well and get this information processed through the blockchain. So it's basically like, think of OpenSea. When you go use that app or the the platform, it's basically allowing you to look at different prices and things like that, seeing different rarities, and all this information is stored on the blockchain. The RPC node is what gets this information from the blockchain and allows it to be compatible or usable for end user like you and me. So Now Nodes, a prominent node provider supporting over 80 blockchain networks, has shared exciting developments regarding its latest venture, the Shibarium remote procedure call node. Taken to X, Now Nodes revealed that the numbers around the Shibarium RPC node have continued to increase. It disclosed that the surge comes barely a week after deploying the RPC nodes for software engineers and businesses. Over 7 million requests processed. In particularly, Now Nodes mentioned that Shibarium achieved a remarkable feat as they processed over 7 million RPC requests for the network in a week. The firm noted that the RPC requests processed for Shibarium set a new record for the platform's debut on Now Nodes. Shibarium hit the weekly record and debut launched on Now Nodes, the node provider remarked. So it's showing that people are interested in using Shibarium. They're just waiting for more tools and functionalities that make it easier to use. So once we get these initial foundation layers built out, where it's easier for the regular community to start using some of these applications and whatnot, that's when I believe we'll start to see the usage of Shibarium pick up. So right now it's like the infrastructure is being laid on top of Shibarium, and these people will be building the apps, all the different games and any other thing we could think of that everybody else will be using. So Shibarium hit weekly records RPC, another milestone. That's the screenshot from it. Furthermore, Now Nodes stated that the achievement is just the beginning. It hinted at upcoming milestones as interest in the layer 2 blockchain for Shiba Inu ecosystem increases. Specifically, the node provider disclosed that many of its enterprise partners had expressed interest in using the Shibarium RPC full node. According to Now Nodes, token migration is the only thing holding back these partners from going live. Regardless, the node provider asserted that the collaborations are happening. Also, Now Nodes highlighted the most prominent use cases of Shibarium RPC. Per the update, decentralized exchanges and bridges are the top utilities for Shibarium via Now Nodes. Notably, bridges allow users to transfer digital assets between different blockchains. Shibarium Node Guide. Meanwhile, Now Nodes noted that the development community had continuously inquired about the working principles of Shibarium RPC nodes. To cater to the growing interest and inquiries from the community, Now Nodes introduced a comprehensive Shibarium guide. Specifically, Now Nodes published a YouTube video tutorial detailing making RPC requests to Shibarium's full node using a dedicated API private key. Recall that Now Nodes first registered interest in supporting Shibarium as a node provider in February. A month later, the platform shared a roadmap on how they plan to integrate Shibarium after its launch. So let's see if we can get access to that. Okay, so this is Now Nodes roadmap for Shibarium integration launch ahead. So let's just go straight to that point. Our roadmap for Shibarium network asks access, beta release, internal tests, prep for deploy, mainnet development, safety test, changes and logs, and debug session, mainnet release, SHIB node access launch at Now Nodes. So it looks like they stayed true to their goal. They accomplished that. So check them out if you're interested in building on top of Shibarium. And let's check out the overall market prices. So we had that Fed meeting today as well. They decided not to raise interest rates, which you can see it didn't really do much, because a lot of people already had that priced in. A lot of people expected that they wouldn't. A lot of analysts predicted that. So people already had that priced into the market. Usually The only thing that kind of really sways markets is unexpected news. Anytime it's news that the market is already aware of, it gets instantly priced in. So whether it's bad news, people instantly, you might see prices start to pull back because that bad news is being priced in. If it's good news, on the other hand, you may see the price rise because, people are expecting, that good news to come out. So, Bitcoin right now, 27,000, holding at that level. Overall crypto market, 1.07 trillion, down 0.35%. Ethereum at 1621, BNB at 214, XRP at 51 cents. We got Cardano at 25 cents, Doge at 6 cents, Solana at 2019, Toncoin at 241, Tron at 8 cents, DOT at 416, Matic at 54 cents, Litecoin at 64.88, and Shiba Inu still holding 17th place by market cap, 507523 level, up 1.72% in the last 24 hours with a $4.4 billion market cap and $83 million in volume. So right now, remember we talked about this position we're in when it comes to the markets. We're dealing with high inflation, potential recession on the horizon, which we technically should already be in one, but we're waiting for the Fed to actually call it. So we might have a little more pain ahead of us before things start to get better. But we can look forward to the Bitcoin halving coming up next year. I'm bullish on that. Possibly prices rising as we move closer to that time, and then people starting to take some profits at that time, or just kind of cut losses at that point. And then I think markets will retrace a little bit before going to all-time highs. Now, this is not financial advice. Obviously, this is just my opinion. So you got to keep that in mind and do your own due diligence. But let's take a look at Bone real quick. We got Bone at 80 cents right now. This seems like, it's a cool level. But also, I'm aware that if we get a major piece of bad news, that Bone is going to pull back even further. So creating a further buying opportunity for those that are long. Bad idea down 13.9 for basically 14% today, sitting at that 70488. So this is a low level. We haven't seen this drop into the fours in the last, last week. So yeah, this is the first time we're seeing it pull back to that 4 level. So actually it looks like it's down around. Okay, so for the week down 23%, for the month down 63%. But if we take a look for the year, it's still up 981%. So, sometimes you have to zoom out, just so you don't shake yourself too much. Now, obviously, I know some people are probably worried about it, but this is why you have to determine, if you're confident in what you're holding, because a buying opportunity can come around like this, down 10.82%. I always tell y'all, if you get a 10% discount in the market to buy, that's usually where I like to look at. If we get a 15% or more, that's usually where I'm liking to pull the trigger. But if it's something I'm currently shopping for, I'll take a 10% discount. So let's take a look at leash. Take a guess. What do y'all think leash is at? Okay, 305. So only down about 0.3% in the last 24 hours. So yeah, SHIB and this entire ecosystem is going to basically follow the rest of the market right now. Unless the team gives us some type of exciting news, a new catalyst that gives the community something to be hyped about, is going to flow the same way Bitcoin and Ethereum are basically flowing right now. So that's all we got for this video. Appreciate y'all for pulling up, and we